I'm that chick that you should
Hey.
be.
Hey, lady.
Hey, lady.
How you doing?
Happy, wonderful Wednesday.
Amen.
How's it going, Miss Carly?
Oh, my God. This week has been so crazy. One,
This is how Carly really is in real life.
I broke my leg. Okay.
Her leg is not broke.
I broke it. I don't know what I was doing. I was totally like playing
Trying
tennis.
to play tennis.
No, oh no, I was actually getting that ball over the net and it was in. Okay, it was inside the lines. Okay.
Hypochondriac.
And then I heard something just pop, crackle, and snap in my calf muscle. So now I'm limping. And then today, well, that was yesterday or the day before yesterday. And now today, I broke my nail. So, I feel all out of sorts, but I got my eyebrows done, so I feel really on fleek.
Did Richie do your eyebrows?
She sure did, girl. I was like, I want to look sexy. And she did it.
Did you tell her I sent you?
Yes. I was like, you know what? You're going to freaking do my eyebrows like toys, and it better be great. And that's what happened.
She did my eyebrows, and she was like, it's okay. I was like, oh, I feel beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you.
That good old thread and that good old thread. So what's going on, boo? How's your week going?
All is well. This has been a crazy week. Emotional roller coaster, just life. But all in all, it's good.
Okay.
Good things to be, in store.
I know.
Greater is coming, right?
Yes, it is. I can't wait for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Feeling the shift in the atmosphere.
I know. We got to get out of Mercury retrograde.
I know. I don't know why we've been so somber and melancholy for a while.
I don't know.
Yeah. About time we snap up out of that, right?
I know. I need to get up out of it. This whole thing is about to get started for me. My boo's coming back home.
Oh.
Yeah. We got ourselves a little apartment close to the city. And I'm just like, oh my God, I finally get to live this married life that people talk about. And I don't.
And we hear it every day at work on the phone. But I won't even go there.
Be quiet. And I even changed my last name officially.
Oh, you did?
On my driver's license.
Okay.
I want to freak out. I don't know how I feel about that yet.
Did you get your driver's license?
I sure
back?
did.
You
Oh,
did?
no.
Oh, okay.
I still have my old one.
Okay.
They didn't ask for it, but
Oh, all right.
I think you're not supposed to have two, but it's okay.
So you changed everything?
Not my email yet
Okay.
at work, but I will. And not my Facebook. I'm kind of Beyonce on my stuff. Like, they'll figure out if they talk to me,
Okay.
but not yet. I might change it to my middle name.
Well, you changed the work email address.
I will.
Okay.
I think I have to legally.
Do you?
I think so. I think everything's legally changed, so I have to do that. Who knows?
Okay.
All right. So you ready to get started about this
I'm ready
topic
to
of the
get
week?
started.
Okay. So I'm going to do this quote of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this is week 2 of the quote of the day. I feel so special.
I'm giving Carly other duties.
I know. Okay. Ooh.
If she keep talking like that, I'm not going to.
Right. Assumptions. Why can I say assumption? I can't say it. Okay, Toy.
Assumptions?
Assumptions are
Take your time, baby.
assumptions. Why can I say assumptions? Okay, please take it over. I can't do it. I can't.
Do we need to pray? I feel like you just some itch.
I don't know. Just do it, please.
Assumptions are the termites of the relationship.
I like that.
I like it too.
Okay.
What does it mean for you?
That we can make up things and can eat away at stuff.
Right.
Absolutely. Like, it could totally we could create something and it would eat away something that's not even there.
Right.
So that's why we're talking about it. Because normally, I know for myself, I get in my head a lot. I know a lot of people get in their heads a lot over stuff that you're just making up. You don't even know if if it's the legit reason why this is going on.
Right.
So.
Just great and stuff.
Yeah. So I can totally talk about it even with this podcast about how, this has kind of been like me, especially at work. We have a lot of people who listen to us at work. So
I know. Shout out to Strategic Materials.
why you just put us all out there like that? Please do not listen. Do not ex-nay that. But we have a lot of people listening at work. And so until this podcast came out, people thought I was straight. So here I am thinking,
Oh, that is interesting.
It is, and it's very weird. So I feel like people are kind of acting differently towards me.
Right.
Because they're finding out about who I am. And I'm just like, oh, but that might not even be the case.
I know, so Carly comes to my desk the other day and was like, I think some people may have found out that, I'm gay, that I'm a lesbian. And I was like, I don't know if they just found out, but
Right.
yeah,
But they've been rumors, and I'm not a low talker.
I think that, exactly. So I think maybe this has confirmed some thoughts that people may have had. Mm-hmm. I think that sometimes we just take little things and we just make it so big. Like if somebody isn't speaking to us, it's because they're mad. Not because they're in their own world or they have their own stuff going on, but it's because, they have an issue with us.
Right.
And it's, so I don't know. It's like, is that egotistical? Because no one's thinking about you.
You know what? That's true. But you know what? That's true and kind of humbling at the same time.
Yeah.
Because no one's thinking about you.
I mean,
but the world is not revolving around me.
Right. No, seriously. I mean, I do it all the time. Like, you feel like, oh, okay, so what was that all about?
Right.
And the truth is, maybe they didn't speak because they didn't see me, or maybe they didn't speak because they have a lot on their mind, or I don't know, it didn't have anything to do with me, and so.
Yeah.
But I created it.
Right, in all of my head. And I'm in my feelings, too, by the way.
I know I was going to say, it's one thing to create a story in your head. It's another thing to create that story, have the feelings attached to it, and keep it going. Like,
I know.
At what point do you stop and say, yeah, no?
Right. Because
I know I'm bad about it. It's just, if I would allow you that day, allowed you to continue to talk about, yeah, and I think it's like this, and we would have went on for hours and hours. And I'm glad I didn't co-sign or even, add, and you know what I mean?
Right.
Because I could have definitely been like, oh yeah, you know what? She didn't do it, or she wasn't like that before. He wasn't like that before.
Right.
I guess that's why he's not stopping by your desk anymore.
Right. So it's been kind of crazy, but
Right.
I have to totally get out of my head with that.
Right.
Because I even have the same issues when it comes to, like, let's say I'm a plus size chick. So if I'm around a whole bunch of skinny girls, whatever like that, and we're doing something, they might think something about. I feel like sometimes like, oh my God, they're looking at my waistline. Oh my God, they're looking at my gut. They know this button's about to pop open. I know they're doing this, but they're really not. And they really don't care.
And I think that comes to us again. Like we are so all about ourselves. It always revolves around us. So I mean, if I feel like somebody talking about me, that must be my insecurities, because
Right.
it's something that I feel like is a reason for somebody to talk. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
okay, so they laughing. Well, why they got to be laughing at me?
Right.
I'm just gonna start laughing too. I don't get it, but we
Right.
do it all the time.
Oh, let me talk about it, because you know what? I don't even care if this heifer
Yes,
here.
Carly.
Yeah, okay. So I don't even care if this woman hears. I'm not going to even call her heifer. I'm sorry. Not really.
Yeah.
But so there was this woman who liked my wife, right? And
You cannot let this go.
no, I'm not, because she made the complete she made assumptions. Ha, I said it right. So we were I went to the tennis court to observe my wife's team. So, and this is what my wife told me to do. I said, okay, I will oblige. I will go out there and check out your team, because I am, to me personally, I'm a tennis expert. I study it. I watch it all the time. So, and statistics and everything. So I went out there, right? So I knew, this woman knew, she knows that, I know that she was flirting with my wife, and I know stuff that she said about me, right?
Okay.
So it's not even an issue. Well, I wasn't even fazed by her, but I was watching all of the tennis courts. This woman sat here and tried to blame her loss on me, like her losing the game. She tried to blame it on me. That was one, and then two. Sorry, Tori did something just real crazy, and I couldn't take it. And then two, she called my wife and was just like, "Yo, Carly is not allowed to come to the tennis courts like that anymore," because she was over there laughing about me, talking about me, doing all this stuff and blah, blah, blah. What? You're totally assuming that I'm over here thinking about you like this world revolves around you. It does not, honey.
Right.
I could care less. I don't care about you. Anything that you do.
So were you laughing at her?
No. I wasn't even talking about her. When she thought, okay, so she said that we laughed at her when she hit a shot. No. Well, it was me, another woman, and another person next to me, right? I don't know who this other chick next to me was. But
So she created this whole thing
in her head. She assumed absolutely everything. She was just like, oh no, and they were over there talking about me and laughing at me and doing this and doing that. Now, since you want to say something, now I am going to laugh at you. And now I am going to talk about you.
But wouldn't it be better just to ignore her?
Kind of. I got t-shirts made already, though.
All right. Okay.
I'm sorry. Okay, that was my petty moment. I'm sorry. Okay, let me get back.
Come on back.
Right. But I mean, because why would you even do that? Like, why would you even sit there and just
But
assume?
but my thing is, you asked why would she do it, but you do it too. We all do it.
Yeah.
We make up these stories. Somebody's laughing, so they must be laughing at us, and that didn't come out of the blue. I mean, there is some tension, some animosity between you two anyway, so it's not so far fetched.
Right, it's not.
Exactly. So you probably have been laughing at her.
No, I never laughed
You never
at her.
laughed at her?
I never
What
sat
about the
there-
people that you're with? They never laughed at her?
No.
Okay, so maybe she...
No,
maybe she,
really, she's been on people's hit list. That was about it, but we never laughed at her.
Okay, so perhaps she thinks that you guys talk about her off, offline. So that's where that's coming from.
Maybe. But I know she talked about me too. But the point is, don't sit there and think I'm at the tennis match focusing on you. Girl, bye. I'm over here observing.
I don't know, y'all. Cardi a little bit shady. She probably was laughing at the lady at the tennis court, trying to get the lady off her game.
No, I wasn't.
Everybody point your hand in this direction.
Be quiet. But we totally and so what she was doing was making something that it was not. And we totally do this all the time.
Story of our lives.
I know. Do you have any examples of that?
I feel like I'm in an interview.
Right. Do you have any examples of it?
Yeah, like we had talked and I had shared with you. I think I've always done this. Just been a storyteller, I guess. I think one of the biggest stories is probably the story that I told myself as a kid. So I'll be personal. With my siblings. So my dad was married to my younger brother's mom. So they lived, mom and dad at the house, they lived together. So for years, I thought they had like the best life because in my mind, that was a good life. You had your mom and your dad in the same household. I didn't have that. It definitely was something that I wanted, yearned for, didn't have it, and truly believe that if you did have that, you've arrived. You made it. That's what good looks like. So I went to a suburban school. My brothers went to a suburban school. I'm like, oh, okay, but yeah, I still don't have what they have. So it wasn't until like maybe my mid-20s, and my brother and I were having a conversation. We're talking, and I ended up sharing that with him, and he was just like, what? Like, the record stopped. Like, yeah, no, that wasn't it at all. So for the longest, I still couldn't shake that. I know he said it wasn't, but I believe that. And I think that sometimes you create these stories that if this is what this is supposed to look like, and this means good. And because you don't have it, life can't be, good. Not really understanding that the grass was not greener.
Preach about it.
Right. It wasn't. I had my epiphany maybe, I don't know why I shared this with you, maybe like a month and a half ago. And I was like, oh, yeah, like I won. Like I'm good. But it took years and years and years for me to untell that story that I told myself for so long. And then, going back to the root of that, like what was that all about? So there was the family that I was raised up with, and they told me that you had to have a mom and a dad. And I was like, you have to have a mom and a dad. And they're like, yeah, Toy don't have a dad. She don't live with her dad. She don't have a dad. And would just they centered it around like success and being successful, having a good life with the mom and the dad. If you don't have it, then you ain't gonna make it basically in life. I was so ashamed and embarrassed. I didn't want to tell my mom that because I didn't want my mom to feel that embarrassment and or guilt that was carried from that. I know that she would have wanted the whole 2-parent home. Life happens and it didn't work out like that. But nonetheless, I grew up really thinking like, dang, they got a better advantage than me because they have a 2-parent home. And so life is gonna be so much harder for me, and I may not make it. And God is so good because like I'm winning. Like I've definitely surpassed all of them in life.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, it is. And not to put anybody down, but I'm like, hey, yeah, no GED over here. Not to knock anybody GED, but
Right.
I pursued and kept pushing, for what my goals were. But I'm like, okay, got the high school diploma, got the, undergrad, grad. I'm surviving. I'm doing great things. But I'm like, man, you made me think that because I didn't have a father in the home, I wasn't going to make it. And I'm so glad that God allowed me to untell that story and just kept pushing me, because just imagine believing something like that can be so detrimental.
It could be.
And take you to the sunken place.
Right. And I'm glad that you're able to prove people wrong, because just like even
success is a big way to prove people right.
Because my father, he was like, he didn't know I was fast, but he was like,
everybody knew you were fast.
Whatever. But he was like, he was just like, I really thought you weren't going to do anything with your life. I thought you was either going to end up, one, pregnant in my house, or living with your mom and doing nothing. And I'm like, oh.
Oh, your father said that?
Yeah, he thought I was going to be absolutely a bum. And guess what?
But
Joke's on you. Haha.
What made your father say you weren't going to be anything?
I don't know. I'm really not sure what made my father think that. I have no idea. But I guess, I don't know. But you know what? God is good.
He is good. Okay.
Because one,
you're definitely something.
I'm somebody. And two, I'm doing very well for myself.
Right.
So I'm just like,
right.
The joke's
But people
on you.
people can speak the craziest things, and we talked about this last time. People can speak some crazy stuff over your life, and if you're not careful, you will begin to believe that story for your life.
It.
Yeah, and that story can just be. You can make that story become who you are.
Mm-hmm. Just like my teacher one time told me that what did she say? You can't have kids until you're 33. And regardless of how my life set out and how it was, like I wasn't gonna, but in my head, like I just don't have kids yet. But in my head,
but what was the 33 about?
I don't know. She told me 33. She was just like, well, it was about career and finishing stuff up, and then you could have a child. But she's like, you cannot have a kid until you're 33.
That's an odd number,
right? But guess what? 33 was my number all my life. I was like, I can't have a kid till I'm 33.
Oh, you believe that?
I believed it. Absolutely believed it. And it was so funny.
Wait, but what made you believe that though?
I don't know. Because you know why? She was, it was during a time in my life when I was young. I just came to the East Coast. I was in the 9th grade or the 8th grade. My mom wasn't around. So I was kind of looking for somebody to give me some advice or whatever. And she was just like, no, you can't have kids until you're 33. And it just stuck with me. This one woman sat there and said this to me, and it stuck
maybe
with me.
she said that. Okay, so like, all right, maybe she said that and gave you that long, far out number because she wanted you to complete the things like, finish high school and not get pregnant and go to college. You know what I mean? It could have been like how Dad say, oh yeah, you're not gonna get married till you're 45.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like one of those tactics, like. I don't really want her to wait till she's 45, but it makes me feel better because I want my baby.
Right.
And I want all these things to happen for you.
Right. But she was serious though. Mm-hmm. It was like a weird, serious conversation.
But maybe she was serious in the sense like, I'm going to tell this girl this because she's fast. So
First of all, I was new and no one knew that I was doing anything.
They seen it all over you. So they probably said, or she probably was like, let me just tell this girl this so she won't be out here behind these bleachers anymore.
First of all, there was no bleachers. I was not behind anybody's bleachers at that age. Please do not believe Toy and her mess. No, don't believe it.
Don't believe it. Just watch.
Mm-hmm, but people can speak things over your life and will totally influence you and think certain things because I don't know.
Right.
Especially when you're young, it just does something to you.
It does. Because teachers do it, family members can do it, just random people can just say some crazy things and you begin to believe it. And I don't think it really has to be at a young age. I think if you're not mindful, it can be, in your adult life. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I definitely experienced it in my adult life where someone just said something so crazy and I'm like, wait, is that true? Wait, whoa, hold up. Wait a minute. But, I mean, unfortunately, I believed it for a little bit.
Yeah, and that stuff can kind of like block your blessings too, because so when I was growing up, I had crooked teeth, right? Mm-hmm. So I was in choir. I was all in types. I was in like, district chorus, honor chorus, whatever like that. Mm-hmm. So whenever I used to get on stage, and whenever my mom came to see me, the first thing she would say is, "Oh my God, we gotta get your teeth fixed." So therefore, I would never open my mouth. So when I was, I remember I had a chance to audition. Mm-hmm. For I think it was Darnell Jones and Calvin Richardson. I actually had a chance to audition for them. One, to be a backup singer, and two, to be like either one of their dancers. And it was like right when he was first coming out. And I remember I would not sing because I was so afraid of them showing my teeth. But that wasn't even an issue. They didn't even care about that. There's people, background singers, who don't even, don't even see stuff like that. Don't even care. As long as you can sing, you can do whatever you want to do.
Right.
But
they're background singers.
Exactly.
In the back.
In the back.
Way
all the
back.
way. All the way back. They don't even care. You're in the dark half the time, in black.
Yes.
Shadows on your face. But because I was like, oh, he's going to see my teeth. I ain't going to do anything. I'm not going to do this. I missed out on my opportunity to do some great things because I know I would have got it. I just
it like totally messed up your self-esteem.
Totally messed up everything. So I just couldn't even do it. So me assuming that the first thing people are going to see are my teeth, well, which is probably is, but the sad part is I actually worked a way where I wouldn't talk with my bottom lip. My teeth and my bottom lip would just.
So you developed a way to try to get around it.
Yeah, to get around it. But missed out on my opportunity. Missed out on the blessing. I mean, I'm blessed now, but I never knew what could have happened.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. Or
because who knows what would have become of Carly.
Right. Or even when it comes to writing and stuff like that, I always I get in my head like, oh, they're not going to like it. People are not going to like this. I'm not going to do this. And I stop myself from doing things. I stop myself from doing open mics. Even now, I stop myself from kind of expressing myself in certain ways because I'm always thinking that, oh, no one's going to like it. But who knows? So
I think it becomes like a little deeper than that. Like who told you that it wasn't going to? I think that goes along with the whole validation thing. Like, if you are validated, you think that everything. So when I was little, my grandfather ate whatever I made. Whatever I made.
That's beautiful.
Yes. So if any grandkids are listening, they will definitely be like, yeah, like he was that granddad. Mm-hmm. He would just eat it and then fake a smile and everything, but he ate it. So
even if it tastes like cat garbage,
like boo boo on the stick, he ate it. Okay. So my grandmother would be in the kitchen and whatever she had left over, she would give to us. So say if she was making a pie, she'd give us the leftover crust. So this one time I put, I don't know, like jam in it. I put some Cheerios in it.
Oh my gosh.
I was so excited. I could not wait for my grandfather to come downstairs to give him
this creation.
And I had like we on TV. I folded it up and everything like a croissant, and my grandma's just smiling. And I said, "You want one?" She said, "Oh no, that's for your granddaddy."
She's like, "Girl,
bless her heart."
Right, I saw what you put in that thing.
Right. So I'm excited. My granddaddy comes down the stairs, and I got this big smile on my face. I'm like, "I made this for you." And he's like, "Oh, you made this for me?" And my grandfather, well over 6 feet, like this giant. So I'm like, yes, God. So I give it to him, and he eats it, and it's all hard. He eats it, but he eats it with a smile.
Ooh, that's a good man. That's a good man. That's a good man.
It is. So even growing up, people be like I'm not the best cook. I thank God that I have someone in my life who cooks for me. Because we were starved. But anyways, I'm good at breakfast, okay? So maybe that's where the Cheerio inspiration came in. So anyways, he didn't eat it. I mean, he ate it with a smile. My grandmother was just looking on. So when I growing up and they'd be like, oh, Toy can't cook. I'm like, granddaddy eat it. But that validation stuck with me for a long time. I know who I am. Right. I know I'm not like, breaking down the kitchen and like doing it up. I don't put my foot all in it.
But you can fry some chicken.
I can fry some chicken.
You can fry some chicken, girl.
And I can make good breakfast.
You can make a very good breakfast. Your grits are on 20.
And I make very good pancakes. Yes. Okay. Very nice pancakes. Anyways, those are the things that I know that I can do. But I think by my grandfather doing that for me as a little girl, it validated. So sometimes people can validate you so much that if people told you something else, you would never believe them. Like, so people would say things and I'd be like, yeah, right. That is not true.
That's just like confidence.
I swear to you, I know that sounds simple, but my grandfather had my confidence on 1,000. I don't care what nobody say.
Like whatever, like I can bake down.
Because even in his, like before he passed, like in his, older age, he would say something like, "You cooking down there?" And he was like, "You can't boil water." And I'm like, "Yes, I can. You like my food." He like, "You can cook, baby." But I believe, I don't care. I still believe it from the whole pastry. But I just feel like, it's so big when parents and different people pour into you and validate you because it goes a long way. And then you don't question yourself about certain things. If somebody says, "You know what, Carly, you wrote really well. That was a great poem that you wrote." You would be on everybody's stage, at everybody open mic. You know what I mean? Like, everybody had their flashlight doing the snaps.
Yeah.
I just think that validation is so important because it just continues to grow with us. But you can still get it at your old, your old age.
Ooh, that heifer. Knowing she's good in my elder. She is my elder. Y'all know
Respect
that.
me.
Right? But I totally understand that. That's so cute. I love that story.
Thank you.
I wish someone would be like, "Oh, your stuff was so good." People like my
Mr.
food.
Blue.
Oh,
Rest in peace.
amen. Now,
He was a good man.
right. So, have you ever been in a relationship and assumed
Have
a
you
whole?
ever? Go ahead.
Have you ever assumed a whole bunch of stuff in a relationship that kind of?
Yeah, all the time. This quote is very good. So I assume a lot. So
Okay.
I assume that maybe maybe the compliments that they give to me are really.
I do the same thing. So keep on going.
So I assume, and I have to check myself because it's really me. I'm really the issue. So I assume that maybe the compliments they give me, are they really sincere? Or is it because I made a comment? Or is it because, I don't know, it's just the right thing to do? I don't know. So I guess maybe it has to be a balance of compliments. I don't know. I don't even think that is with the issue with me. I don't know. I do have an issue.
Yeah, I know when Doc says
My
something, I'm like,
therapist
"You're a
is working
liar."
on me.
I still need to find a therapist.
No, I have a great therapist. Thank you, Lord.
I need to find one. But yeah, I do the same thing. Let Doc say something to me, I'm just like, "You're a liar." We FaceTiming. I don't have any makeup on. You still look. You're a liar.
Oh, okay.
I don't
So listen.
believe you.
Okay, wait. So, I call it vain. I don't care what it is. Ladies, you can definitely give us some feedback on this. I wish I could call in. So, if I am just waking up and you know how your hair be all, that bonnet will fall off. You go to sleep with it, but you ain't gonna wake up with it.
Hardly.
So the hair all lopsided, and I don't know, maybe when you get comfortable in a relationship, you don't really dress cute to go to bed a lot of times. So
You dress to go to bed.
What you mean?
I don't know.
Oh, because would you like to sleep naked?
Well, okay, no, she might.
Oh, okay, I'm just saying. But
I thought everybody did that. Like, who wears clothes
but you
in
know
bed?
what? For the longest time when I lived by myself, I did. This is what stopped me. My mom.
Hold on. Here we go.
Cardi, my mom was extra. My mom told me that I better be careful because the maintenance man has keys.
Girl, bye.
God forbid. God forbid. God forbid he knock on the door, you don't hear it, and then he just come on in there, and that just be the exact time that you getting up to go to the restroom. That I don't know. I couldn't get that out of my mind. So I was like, what? Then the maintenance man, he gonna rape me up? What? So, but the stories we tell ourselves, right? So, anyways, I don't always go to bed looking so cute, and I definitely don't feel like I wake up so cute. So if you tell me that I look beautiful or, "Oh, you're so pretty," I'm like, you are a liar, and the truth ain't in you, and now I hate you. Because I don't feel like I look, I don't know. Even if I don't have so this is the first time I put on makeup, and I really shouldn't have done it, but I have. Y'all pray for me.
Oh, you are. Oh, I'm telling your doctor.
So
I just
pray.
realized this girl don't have her glasses on.
No, I have my. I just took them off for a little bit, but no, because I wasn't supposed to really have anything in my face just in case it gets into my eyes because everybody have an ulcer in my eye. So I have to be on this medication until further notice. Okay. So my checkup is tomorrow. So y'all pray for me. Hopefully
like,
next
you were
week.
in eyeliner? Go ahead.
Yeah, I know. But anyways, so if I feel like I could just put a little bit on, maybe I feel like ooh. But don't be saying I be looking cute like that. I can't receive it. I don't know why.
No, it's one of those things. We are our worst critics. So
Yeah.
it's hard.
Because the story that I told myself is I look my best when I look like this. That's the story that I told myself. And nobody untold that story to me. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know how many times that my, I don't know. I don't know how to get it. We have
company in the room.
Yes, we have company in the booth, and they trying to distract me. But anyways, I do my best to try to receive the compliments, but I don't know. I have a hard time receiving compliments. Like, okay, have you ever been like in a grocery store? Like you running out and you in a grocery store and you have like
We can hear that.
exactly. So
Somebody greedy is in here.
right.
Okay.
So you ever been at the grocery store like you running out and maybe you like have on sweats and like a hat and somebody try to talk to you?
Oh, girl, I hate that.
I feel very disrespected.
I'm like, I look like crap. How dare you?
I'm like, oh, you think I have low self-esteem?
Ooh. You know what I think people think I have a low self-esteem? When the homeless man tries to talk to you. I could get pissed. You never had a homeless man try to talk to you?
No, I can't. Go ahead.
It has happened to me.
That's real low right there.
They be like, girl, come here, baby. I'm like, just because I'm a big girl doesn't mean I want you. Okay? I ain't lonely, honey. I ain't trying to keep nobody's bones warm. Would you like to say something? You sure? Okay.
I'm so glad he has to bite his tongue.
Oh,
This is good.
okay. That's good.
But this is my truth moment. This is my time to tell the truth and let the world know. But I do. Because, again, the story that I told myself is that I look my best when I look like this, and this. And so you only step out the house looking like this. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure you grew up like that, too.
Yeah.
Like your mom is like, oh, no. Oh, you know what?
Oh, holes in your underwear.
No. Let me tell you. You are not oh my God. Never leave your house without earrings.
Oh, okay. Now I'm going to tell you my issue.
Okay. So growing up, even to this day, I hear my cousins tell their kids, where are your earrings? Little girls do not, women, put your earrings on. So I grew up with that. One time I went to school, it was pre-K, and I still remember these kids. But they, shout out to Tynika. But anyways, I didn't have an earring in one of my ears that fell off. So for the whole day, and Donald Gordon, if you're listening, you were also in on it too. So anyways, they called me boy toy.
Oh, no.
And it hurt.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And my mom was like, I told your butt to always have your earrings. So for me, I have a spare of earrings in my bags. Just because.
Okay. So let me tell you.
I feel like you have to. If you don't wear your earrings, then you look like a boy.
Let me tell you. Mine was toes and underwear. So, one, you always have to have your toes done.
Okay.
That's one. Two, you better not go out with no holy underwear. So,
God forbid you get in an accident.
And Lord, let me tell you, one time I was...
Or like you be probably laid up somewhere having sex and it's just, okay.
She half of y'all. And one day I'm just going to call her out on her hoism, and it's okay. That's what I do know. Okay? But one time I was like 9 years old, and my mom has instilled this in me that I better not go outside with holes in my underwear. 9 years old, riding a bike.
But now it's okay?
Anyway, 9 years old, I was riding a bike, and the bike flipped over, and I hurt my leg. Next, they had to call the ambulance. And they were cutting my thing, and I was crying. My mom was like, "What is wrong with you? What's wrong, baby?" I was like, "I got holes in my underwear." And all she could do was laugh because I was traumatized. Do you hear me?
Right.
Traumatized. Not because I almost broke my leg or my leg is probably dislocated. I was traumatized because these people are coming to get me. I got into the accident, and Lord have mercy.
But you broke the commandment.
I broke it.
Oh my God.
Holes in my underwear.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Mm-hmm. So that it's all about the stories that you.
Yeah, you put in your head, because one thing, it's stuck in my head. Like I better have toenail polish on my toes. I cannot walk out the house with no toenail
Or
polish.
you have to wear sneakers. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to cover them toes up.
Yeah.
Like you can't let people see that. We don't do that.
Yeah. Or like if the nail polish get too close to the.
First of all, you better not have no chip nail polish on your nails ever.
Like some crackhead.
Never.
Nail polish.
Don't. Oh, because you know why? Because I broke my nail. I feel like I have porno hands now.
Aw.
I know. I feel very embarrassed.
Oh, it's okay. Wear gloves.
I'm wearing a Band-Aid right now. I don't even want to go out in public when it's like this. I just really don't. I'd rather just go to the nail salon.
So, okay. So if somebody told you, oh, you look so nice. Say you know, your hands, you got a pose or whatever. Do you feel insecure?
I do. With my hand? Yeah, because of my nail?
But just the one nail makes your whole thing.
It will throw me. I'm completely off because of my nail. It's sad.
So you don't feel as pretty?
I don't feel put together.
So if you don't feel put together, then what does that equate to?
Feeling off.
Okay. So if somebody compliments you, you can take it?
No, I'm like, but my nail broke though.
No.
No,
you know what?
so
And I think
bullshit.
it's so rude. I think it's so rude to do that, and I do it all the time. Like, if you say, "Oh, you look so nice," but my hair not done.
Exactly.
Oh, you look so pretty. Oh, not with this outfit on.
Hold on. Oh, your hair looks so nice, but you can see this closure though.
Yeah.
Hold on. No, I can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. If I fell off, I just fell off.
Right. I don't know what it is. Like, but you know what? When was it you yesterday? Yeah, you were like, your eyebrows look so nice. I was like, I know.
That's why I was like, what's the lady's name? Where are you getting done? Because I'm going
But
to
for me,
tomorrow.
that's kind of rare when people say certain things. I'm
Girl,
like,
your eyebrows are always nice. Quit playing.
I don't feel it. Like, I don't. So I have a thing with my eyebrows. I have to go back and forth. Either you thread or wax. Thread, wax. Okay. Driving a good 35 miles to get this done. Okay.
You know me.
Well, we know currently I drive up to New Jersey talking about some she about to get some eyebrows done because Jasmine Sullivan went and got them done for them. But
Don't be a hater all your
anyways, but all this for what? Why can't I just receive this compliment?
Right.
What did somebody tell me that made me think that I can't receive this compliment?
You know what took a long time?
What was the story?
You know what took a long time for me to get over? Me being tall and wearing heels. It took me forever because people were like,
Because
you're
you
too
wouldn't
tall.
wear the heels.
Yeah, because I'm
you
too
felt
tall
like
to wear.
you're too
I'm too tall to wear heels. Why would you wear heels? You're just so tall. You're. I'm 6 feet tall. When I wear heels, I'm good 6'5", 6'4". So, why would you wear heels? Mm-hmm. But nowadays, I don't even care what people say. Their opinion.
Well, because what was that story like?
I don't know. Well, you know what? It took me getting somebody who was like, you better wear heels. You know what I mean? Like, it has to be that thing. Like, you better
So
have
it's the
them
whole
on.
validation thing.
Yeah, it is the whole validation. It always goes back to validation, doesn't it?
I think
You hear my fan? Because I'm
Yeah.
hot.
Oh, Carly's having a hot flash.
Sorry, y'all.
We'll just pause right now for the cause to take a nice commercial break. No, seriously. I guess it does come down to validation. Mm-hmm. I just wonder a lot where I get that from. Now that I think about it, I know my mom wasn't able to take compliments very well. Like, people will be like, oh, I love your skin. She'll be like, oh, thank you, but I got a little thing right here.
Oh, yeah, I don't like when people compliment me on my skin because when I know, I'll be like, oh, no, I have blemishes. I
Yeah, I'd
have
be like,
this, I have that.
don't get too close. Mm-hmm. Oh.
If you don't
Or
even-
if people say they like my nails, I'd be like, wait.
Right.
Okay.
Right, but you know what? Like you say, it's all in our heads.
Yeah.
Because people will compliment something, but we find something negative.
Because beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that what it comes down to is that I don't think that I am as beautiful as other people may believe at times. You know what I mean? Like,
And that's so true.
Yeah, because they say in it and that's their truth. They mean it.
Right, and I'm just like, I go through the same thing because I'm just like,
Yeah, I'm
got
like,
to be
he must be
crazy.
stupid. Like, what do he see? I don't know what mirror he looking in because don't you see? I got a dot right here. And it's gray hair coming out. Like, what? I don't know. But in the eye of the beholder. I have to, like, definitely take some of that off and not be so critical of myself. I guess that has a lot to do with it too.
Oh, there's someone applauding inside the room.
Oh my gosh.
Air clapping.
Clap, 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 clap your hands. Like these stories that we tell ourselves, I think that we need to be more mindful. And I think that one of the best things I heard was somebody say that you need to be a hero in your story. So if you're going to tell yourself a story, you need to be the hero in it. You know, don't just tell yourself some crazy, story full of rubbish. That doesn't even serve us. Because we believe it. We'd be like Carly getting into our 40s and we still believe in the same story that we were told, as a child.
I'm about to throw something across this room. I promise you.
Well, you can throw water in my hair because I'm natural.
Oh my God. How you act like I'm 20? I'm not, people.
You're forever 21.
Yeah. But I always create. I used to really create them, especially in my relationships. Child, bye.
Yeah.
You haven't texted me back yet?
Oh, Steph, you ain't text me back. What you doing?
Oh, right. You are. You ready? Okay, let's play. Okay. So Doc's a teacher. She's a professor right now, right? Mm-hmm. So Doc tells me about these people that, girls they have in class are very attractive. Mm-hmm. Oh, so if you're way too late to call me, she out having drinks with that damn student. And I know 2 of them, they like her. Okay. They trying to have a threesome. I know that the hell is going on. That mother effer. Where is she?
It's 9:44.
It's 9:44. She calls me at 9:46. Everything's all good. She at home.
Hey.
No.
But, golly. Okay, has that ever happened to you and then they call and you feel so bad about yourself?
Yeah, because I made something out of nothing. Girl, yes.
Yeah. Man. Okay. Oh, here's some truth right here.
Go ahead.
So, okay. Just like the whole work thing. So, but for me, I'm like, you know what? I don't think that it's half crazy.
Go ahead.
Because it could be true. Anyways, here's the story. So, you get off at what time? Mm-hmm. Well, it's 7:15. You get off at 7. It's 7:15. Ooh, 7:22. Ooh. Ooh, 7:30. 7:40. What the hell is going on?
You ain't call me at all.
Okay, so let me turn to 104.1. And now I need some gospel. Okay, all right. So now I'm at work at my desk. Now I need to put on either some Joel Osteen. I wrote in with him, and I need to hear some TD Jakes because I don't know why this ninja hasn't called me. Okay, then the call oh my God. Why I had to stay late? Why? Oh my gosh, work was so busy. Do you know? Remember when I talked? I'm like, oh man, you had to stay late. Oh man, I'm so sorry to hear that.
You know what I do now? Well, one, I'm married, but beforehand, I used to be like, forget it. I'm just gonna call. I'm being my grown woman. I'm just gonna call. Mm-hmm. Hey, what you doing? You haven't called me yet. Good morning.
But you know what? I wonder if I can even, marriage is cool and everything, but there are times where I feel like assumptions, if I don't get a grip on that, I don't think that I would be able to even meet to get to that point.
Ooh.
Yeah. Because just like you said, assumptions are the termites, of the relationship. So there's only so much a person can take,
Right.
I can't, because assuming is, that's wear and tear.
You think you like doing that is like building trust too?
Well, if I assume I don't trust you,
mm-hmm.
I assume, to me, it ties into having expectations. So,
please talk about that real quick because we had that great conversation. Talk about the yes, that's
so. I think that one of the things that has kept me in bondage and that has kept me in the low place is the fact that I don't have very high expectations for other people. Mm-hmm. I may have them for myself. I just feel like I don't have them for other people. My self-preservation is that I'll do that so I won't be hurt. I'll keep a low expectation and or none at all for somebody. So I feel like they only can let me down so much because I don't expect much from them. But there is a danger. It's a danger zone to have low expectations. You know what I'm saying? So because if I say I expect him not to come home, he may not come home. I expect him to cheat on me, then he may cheat on me. I expect him to be disrespectful, then he does it. You know what I mean? I expect my kids to be bad, they got bad grades. So the things that we expect may be the very thing that we just receive. You know what I mean? Because we expect it and we say it out loud.
And we put it out there in the universe.
And not only that, we rehearse it.
Ooh, talk about
Yeah. So
talk about it. Sorry.
I'll
I'm
say
getting
it, and I'd be like, so, and this is my thing. I'd be like, so, I'll be like, men, they be lying anyway. So what? He probably lying about that too. So then if he tell me a lie and I catch it, and it could be, and maybe it wasn't even really a lie. It was just, I don't know, maybe like a miscommunication. I'd be like, see. So I don't know. The crazy part about that is, sometimes when people prove us right, I think the weird thing is we kind of get a little, I don't know, it does something for us. Like, see, I told you that you were going to do this. You know what I mean? And it's really crazy. It's really kind of like some weird type of stuff, but it's real.
It is, because we can totally speak it into existence.
Yeah, and we say it, and it's a bad thing. And when they come and they validate that, we are like, oh, okay, see, I knew it was going to be like that. I knew it.
You know what?
But it's really just, it's a bad thing to expect something crazy like that. It's a bad thing to be okay with receiving something like that. But that's just how to...
I do that, and I really have to stop doing that.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Yeah,
I definitely need to stop. It's
because
horrible.
I do it now, even with Doc. I just be like, she would say something to me. I'm like, oh, well, you do this and this and this. And she's like, I wasn't even thinking anything like that. Like, I wish I can get further into it. I can't.
Right.
But all my
it's okay. I'm
assumptions,
telling all my business.
all my my low expectations, I say out loud. And she's like, what are you even talking about? What? No, never. Like, why are you even thinking that?
Right.
And it's just crazy that I make up this whole story in my head, or that, well, she's going out of town this weekend, so I know she might do this, or she might go out there, and do this. No, she's like, girl, what?
I do it all the time. Like, I had the conversation earlier, is that I felt like, life is funny, and it'll have a way of, I do believe that God is an amazing teacher. Life is an amazing teacher. And so, you can be in a relationship where everything flip-flops. So, for example, say you're in a relationship with somebody and, everything is going well. And then next thing you know, that person is in a low place for whatever reason. Life, job, school, whatever it is, they are in a low place. And then the next year, it flip-flops and vice versa, right? So the expectation for me, put myself in a position like that is like, oh, okay, so I was a good person for this person at this time, but when I need them, they not gonna be there. I did all that, but they won't be there, and I just can't wait because when my time comes around, they're not gonna do right. They're not gonna treat me right. They're not going to remember, the things that I did or may have sacrificed, because I don't know. Maybe I just feel like people just do me dirty. I don't know. You know what that sounds like? Like the victim syndrome. Like people just will do me dirty.
Wow.
Yeah. Right.
I have to process that too.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Because although I don't want to be like I'm the victim, I think that I do. I think if I was truthful and I say, well, they probably won't do that for me, or they probably won't. Like, what is this pity party that I give? You know what I mean? That I have by myself. I don't even ask people to join me. But I have this pity party like, oh, they probably won't do that for me. When it comes around, they probably gonna, oh, let me make sure. And you know what? And that's why I'm really big, like, let me make sure I take care of Toy, because ain't nobody gonna take care of Toy. I say that like at least once a day, whether I say it to somebody or if I journal it, I think it. I definitely rehearse it. Like, let me make sure I dot, all my I's and cross all my T's. Let me make sure, and that may be the reason why I stash things. Like, maybe like I would stash money or something like that. or put stuff away, or I could be tight with it because I'm like, I don't know, because who gonna have my back?
I always think that way because you know my story.
Right.
Ain't nobody really have my back but me.
Right.
So I totally can understand that because I mean, should you expect somebody to do something for you or to have your back at the time? Because
I expected my mom always to have my back, and so now I don't have that. I'm like, ooh, what do I do? Like, I know my uncle will, without a doubt, I get it. But or my cousin, I know if I really needed it, I will have it. Like, I know right now there's people I could call and be like, here you are. You don't owe me anything. Here you are. I just don't want that. You know what I mean? I feel like the person that I knew that I had a comfort level with, I was okay with doing that. Like, hey, I need this or I need that. Now I feel like I need to figure it out. And I can't rely on anybody. I just need to rely solely on myself. And that makes it really hard if you're in a relationship.
Yeah, I can see how that can be hard.
Right, because it's definitely, it's offensive. It's offensive to be like, yeah, I just won't ask you for it. Like, what did you eat? Nothing. I'll just starve. Just ate these 10 grapes. I'm fine.
Yeah, I kind of struggle with the same thing. So I understand that because even now, like, I'm trying to give away my car or trying to get rid of my car, but I'm not going to buy a new car. Doc has 2 cars. One of them's going to be mine. But then in my head, I'm just like, I got to make sure I have some money put away just in case I need to get me a car.
Right.
Just in case stuff goes south. But why am I even expecting that? Why am I even thinking that? But
Right.
And like, why is it that I feel like it's hard to let somebody have your back? One, that's hard because no one has ever had it. And then if times got down, would you be able to? It's a lot.
It is a lot. You know what? My mind just ran was that even like when it comes to marriage, I remember being like in a counseling session, thinking like, "What if this don't even work?" like okay, and so like whenever if you do decide, you don't do it. But if you have this hoopla thing, because weddings are so expensive, but as you're styling, your life away, from different things, and everything has a comma in it, it's a lot of money. Even when it comes to something like flowers, you spending like, a couple $1,000s just on some flowers because you don't want fake ones. Got to have the real things. So you're spending all this money, and in the midst of it, I'm thinking like, what if this don't work? And I'm like, but those are like those gremlins, and that's a low expectation.
But yeah, and so we got to get
and
out
so
of
why
that.
do I even think like it's not going to work? So I challenge myself, and I guess maybe we could do it together, is that we just try to channel that, like, and no longer say, what if. There isn't a what if. If you take the what if, we're going to make it. Because even in my relationship, I'm like, oh, if we make it, I don't think we should be saying if we make it. Let's just make it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And
because we say a lot of what if, like, and relationships are hard. You have a lot of ups and downs.
Right. But I practiced that today. I did.
Taking out the what if?
Yeah, because when I went to get my eyebrows done, I said,
yeah, because I was
they will be the bomb.
Carly
and that's
goes,
what I said.
Who did your eyebrows? I said, Richie. I'm like, girl, look at him. So she was like, okay. She was like, well, I don't know, because I may come back looking ugly. What? Girl, then they're going to be ugly. But let me tell you, while I'm able to give you my testimony,
flip.
is because I went in there and I forget that their schedules change. So I'm like, I only see one person and I'm like, is Pooja here? No, I'm Pooja not there. Like, dang. But I'm like, she looked nice. I'm just going to tell her to clean it up. So I sit down and I was like, oh man, what if she do jack my eyebrows up? Every female out here that's listening know if somebody jack your eyebrows up, you have to wait so long to get your eyebrows done. And it's a rough season until you get them done. So I'm laying down and I'm thinking like, I don't know, maybe I should just wait. Shoot, Thursday not that long. I'm going on my lunch break. And I'm like, She said, I could do. I said, okay. So I guess she kind of felt like my energy. Mm-hmm. Next thing I know, I'm like, just let me let this lady do my eyebrows and just let her do a good job. The end.
You know what? We some vain people.
But eyebrows are so important, because
important.
everybody, I feel like every female has had their eyebrows butchered by somebody, and you want to kill them.
Amen.
For real, kill them, because it takes a long time to get your eyebrows back, and you look real ugly when you don't have nice eyebrows. I'm sorry.
It's true.
And who wants to keep penciling their eyebrows in? Like, that's annoying, because if you sweat, you wipe them away.
Shut up.
I'm for real. You be working out and have your eyebrows.
I work out and my eyebrows still stay on.
No, they don't, yo.
Okay, halfway. They do stay on. They do. I do not touch my face.
Curly was looking like, what is his name? Anthony Davis?
What, today?
No. Oh, I'm gonna put that picture on Instagram.
What picture?
What's his name? Anthony Davis with the eyebrows, the Pelican man.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
You're so rude and disrespectful. No, because I wanted to be here for Halloween. Alrighty.
Oh. Set high expectations, y'all.
Yes, that's the more of the story. High
Anthony
expectations.
Davis. Set yourself up for high expectations. When you think high, things to happen. Don't set them so low. Think big.
Think big.
Take out the what ifs.
Yes.
And just go with the notion that it's going to work.
Amen.
What God has for you is for you.
Boop, boop. All right. So, what's our affirmation? Is that it? Was that an affirmation?
Oh, okay. I'll give you an affirmation. I am going to set my expectations high.
All right. Awesome. So.
Also.
Oh, go ahead.
As we wrap up. Stop telling yourself these stories.
Oh, yeah.
Untell these stories.
Because I would be in the shower making up a whole story in my head.
Your mind will go left and continue to go left. I do. Stop rehearsing things. And I'm saying this and I'm really preaching to myself. So I'm going to listen to this and I'm going to listen to it over and over again, because I tell myself a story. I decide that I'm going to believe it. I rehearse it and it becomes a part of who I am. And it couldn't be further from the truth. I am a lot of things. So maybe we need to do an episode about just saying who we are.
Yeah, because I'm telling
and
you,
affirming who we are.
You know how many times I've been divorced and remarried and divorced and remarried?
I is kind. I is smart.
And you is a special.
The help.
Okay. All right.
And I is loved.
Oh, and she's getting kisses. Ooh. Okay now. All right. So if you want to get in contact with us, we have Gmail, LBClear Podcast at gmail.com. Right. We have Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at LBClear Podcast, YouTube, LBClear Space Podcast.
And y'all need to like us.
Yeah, like our page.
Like us, share us if it's good.
We see y'all be listening.
Right. Give us comments. Go on YouTube. Start something.
Talk about
whatever topics y'all want to have us talk about, feedback, give it to us. Support us as we continue to support you guys. Important to you all.
Okay. Thank you. Have a blessed week.
Next week. We love you.
I'm that chick that you should be lucky to get with. No hit and run with this. I'm doing it up all over the world. I'm getting